Hiya, Mystic family. Mystic Unigon here, and welcome to day 2 of my birthday vacation. Now, today I will be sharing my wish or bucket list, or, whatever you want to call it. Like I said before, not all these things are probably going to come true, and I'll be lucky if even one of them comes true. Especially one of the bigger ones on here. Number 1, to live in an actual house again. To actually own a house. Because renting sucks, and it feels just like all your money is just going down the tubes. Especially if the place you live is pretty crappy, like this place. Number 2, to be able to live with a couple cats again. Because we're not allowed here anymore because people screwed it up. And that was just the managers doing, not the owners. So, yeah. And I wouldn't want to keep cats in a tiny cooped up apartment anyway. That's just not fair. I'd rather them have more space than what we have here. Number 3. To meet one of my favorite celebrities in person. And probably in order from, favorite on of the ones that I really want to meet. Mark Hamill, Peter Mayhew, Chris Pratt, or Robert Downey Jr. Those are my ultimate favorites currently. Number 4, to meet one of my favorite Twitch streamers and hang out with them for a little bit. Disby Erics, which I'm wearing her shirt. It says Stay Fabulous. I love it, and I love the color. That's why I picked a bright color. It's probably my favorite fun shirt. Saab, Iceman, and Eli. Those are my favorite big Twitch streamers. And even just meeting them at TwitchCon or something would be really awesome. And that's another thing to go to TwitchCon. So that's number 5. Number 6, Disney World. I've always wanted to go since I was a child, and there's just never been the money to do it, and that really sucks. So it's that's one of those dreams that stuck with me for a really long time. And I have this ultimate fear that it's never gonna happen because it's so expensive. Number 7, to go to PAX. One of them. I don't really care. Because I wouldn't mind meeting some of the bigger YouTubers like Jacksepticeye or Markiplier. And Rhett and Link if, the Good Mythical Morning crew goes too. I'm not sure if they go to that or not. Number 8, to go to a drive-in theater. Now, I have family that have gone to them, but I've never gotten the opportunity to go, and I honestly don't know if there's even any left. Which really sucks. Because I always wanted to experience that. Number 9, which is the one I'm trying to work on right now. To be able to quit retail and stream full-time. I'm working on that one, so hopefully that one is more of a possibility than any of the others, and then maybe some of the others will come along after. Number 10, to receive an actual surprise party for my birthday. Like I said, my parents didn't have a whole lot of money, so I never got, a really massive, big surprise party. Usually it was just family coming over and hanging out. And there's really only so much you can do during the winter, and it sucks. Because it's just always too cold to go outside. Number 11, to get my work published by a big company and sell. So, that would be my other way of making money if, for some reason, streaming, just isn't enough. I would love to be able to publish my poetry. I have a novel idea that I've written down a couple things on my phone for. It's just a matter of having the time to sit down and actually type the thing up, give it chapters and all that stuff, and come up with a, catchy title. And also my poetry, I definitely want that published, because I know, like, my uncle, mom's brother, wrote poetry, and he put a lot of bad words in his, and I try not to do that. Like, I've done a couple like that, and that was just kind of my own little therapeutic way of venting it out. Those probably will not go in a book, but we all have different forms of therapy when it comes to mental health. Number 12, to eat at a real ramen restaurant. I've never had real ramen, just the packaged stuff. And I found good things, to do with it to make it better. Number 13, to have all my credit cards paid off, which I highly doubt that'll ever happen because I have 2 now that I cannot use anymore. They are no longer active, but I still have to pay them off. And trying to do that after losing money switching positions at work is extremely difficult. If I could just get the 2 paid off that I don't use, it would be a lot easier to pay the other ones that I have. And hopefully be able to put more on them than just the minimum, because that's all I can afford to do right now. Number 14, my dream car, a DeLorean, which there's a site you can go on and custom make one. And I'm sure most people just do it for fun just to see how much it would come out to. And if you get all the works, it's insane. But it would still be amazing to have one because they're just cool. Number 15. Not just to have a house, but to have a house with a pool and a fireplace. And I definitely want a house with extra rooms and, like, have a specific one just for, like, my collections, because I collect plushies, and I have a lot of them. At one point I had over 1,000, and I might still, because I know a bunch of them are in storage. So, if I had a room to store that stuff in, I can organize it however I wanted. Number 16. Dream pet number 1, capybara. Because they look like giant guinea pigs, and Pennsylvania is one of the only 2 states you can legally have one as a pet. Texas is the other state, which is really weird and really random that it's those 2 states. That's why I would need a pool, because they're aquatic rodents. They're the world's largest rodent, but they're also aquatic. So, I guess in the wintertime, unless I had was rich enough to have like an indoor pool, then that would be cool. That would be perfect. Number 17, dream pet number 2, a fox. Because they're just beautiful, and I always get upset when I see one hit on the side of the road. Number 18, to go to a Lindsey Stirling concert, because I just love her violin music. It's amazing, and Munchkin loves it too. We would both incredibly love to go to a Lindsey Stirling concert. And even to meet her in person, that would just be amazing. Also, number 19, to meet Rhett and Link. Of all my YouTubers, those are the big YouTubers, those 2 guys are my favorite. And I want to meet the whole crew too, not just Rhett and Link. Like, I want to meet everybody on the crew. Because they're just funny, and they're a consistent upload at the same time, and it's the perfect time for me. Every day, so. And for now, number 20, to have one of my, now I know I'm not the only one, to have one of my videos go viral, and preferably a Silly Saturday one, and to make it on one of the Try Not to Laugh challenges, like that Markiplier does, or the You Laugh, You Lose challenge that PewDiePie does. That would be amazing. So that's why I'm trying to keep going with the Silly Saturdays, as long as I have something funny to come up with for it. So if you guys got funny ideas, let me know, because those are just kind of random as they come to me. So hopefully I'll come up with some more, and maybe one will be good enough. I don't know. It's with that kind of thing, any video going viral, it's a matter of luck. Now, the most views I've ever gotten on a video is like about 120, and that was from the shooting or whatever that was in London, and it was a poem that I wrote for that, and yeah, that was kind of the only video I had that got that many views. Or more views than any other video I've ever done. So, not counting introductions that I made for the channel either. Like, those are, like, obvious. They don't count. But, so that's my wish/bucket list, or, you know, whatever. If it happens, it happens. It'll be amazing if they all happen, but I highly doubt they all will. To have even just half of those happen, or heck, even a third would be amazing. Would be really amazing. So, thank you guys for watching. I want to know what your dreams are. Maybe I'll just make this a challenge. What is your wish list? What is your bucket list? What things do you want to experience in the future? Let me know. And make sure, like, if you make a video on it, to tag me in it so I can watch it and see what yours are. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.